Welcome back here to another edition of the One Pride Report as we get ready for the biggest game of the season for the Detroit Lions. They will be traveling to FedEx Field to take on the 11-3 Washington Redskins. Looking at the standings, the Redskins are the best team in the NFL right now. They have won 8 straight games after starting out the year at 3-3, and they are one of 3 teams right now that have clinched the playoff berth, the other ones being the Jaguars and, of course, the Lions. Looking at the NFC as a whole, Lions are currently second. The Seahawks and Panthers are third and fourth. Panthers did get back Cam Newton from injury. And look at the NFC North. The Detroit Lions did indeed clinch the division by virtue of Minnesota's loss to the Chargers last week. And that is the first time we've been able to say that about the Lions since 1993. Can you believe it? Looking at the Lions stats this year, something we haven't done. Caleb Henderson, you saw his numbers, 40 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. The guy's a rookie too. Samaje Perine, 1,227 yards, 5 touchdowns. Receiving numbers, D.D. Westbrook leads the team in receiving yards, not a surprise. Cam Whitfield is second though. There's Corey Smith in third, Trey Burton is fourth, and Noah Brown really having a down season. He's supposed to be the number 1 receiver. That distinction really goes to D.D. Westbrook now, despite the fact he plays in the slot. Westbrook with 15 receiving touchdowns. Looking at the blocking stats, it's been a pretty good year for the offensive line. At least you think that. A lot of it comes to the fact that Caleb Henderson gets rid of the ball very quickly a lot of the time. Looking at the tackle stats, Brandon Jones, Malik Hooker, Spawn Anthony, Darius Slay, and T. Tabor lead the team in tackles, which that's not a good thing. When your secondary is 5 out of the top 7 tacklers, that's not a good thing at all. Spawn Anthony leads in tackles for a loss. Ziggy Ansah is second up there, and the sack numbers have been pathetic. Marcus Joyner leads the team in sacks right now, and that is horrible. Ziggy Ansah and Dante Fowler combined for 6 sacks on the season. That is terrible. The Lions are getting more of a pass rush as of late. Interceptions, Spawn Anthony has 4, Levy with 3, Lamarcus Joyner has 2, Darius Slay has 2, Jerry Whitehead 1, Hooker with 1, Tabor with 1, Jones with 1, Diggs with 1, and Glover Quinn all with an interception. Now looking at kicking, for some reason the game still doesn't track that, and punting, Sam Martin has 23 punts on the year. Now looking at the Redskins leaders, they have a franchise quarterback in Deshaun Kaiser who leads this dynamic offensive halfback. They signed Adrian Peterson a couple of years ago, and yeah, he still hasn't lost a step. He's 11 yards away from 1,000 on the season. Looking at the receiving numbers, they have a lot of different weapons to throw the ball to. Jordan Reed, Pierre Garçon, Josh Doxson, Ryan Daugherty, the number 3 overall pick in this past draft. He's a beast, and he is going to be a handful to stop Adrian Peterson as well at the backfield. And even Deshaun Jackson, who's a bit washed up at this point in his career. Looking at blocking, they have a pretty good offensive line. Now, the Redskins defense is their one weak point, and I mean, with the amount of stuff they've invested in their offense, you kind of expect that Duke Iheanacho will be out for the Redskins with an injury, and that's going to be a big loss for them, their starting safety. But getting into my predictions for this game, I normally don't give these, and that's because I forget to do so, as you can see the rest of the stats flow by. But getting into my prediction for this game, I think that this is going to be a good game. It's probably the best matchup of the season between 2 of the best teams in the NFL right now. And the Lions are an average team on the road. The defense, they're good, obviously. They're like number 1 in everything. Points allowed, yards allowed, everything. You can see right here. But this is a very dynamic Redskins offense. The toughest test the Lions have faced in this offense all season. I gotta pick the Redskins to win this game. And I think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be I don't even know. I guess 31-28 is my score prediction. That's what I'll go with. The Redskins are averaging 27 points a game on the season, so there are no slouches on offense. You can tell, you look at their weapons, there are no slouches on offense, but the Lions are no slouches on defense here. First and total yards allowed, their rush defense is simply spectacular, like 300 less yards given up than any other team, and 14 less points given up than any other team. This is a Lions defense that can play really, really well, and they can force turnovers as well. with the best of them, 17 interceptions. That's why they're called the Detroit LOB. But tomorrow at 1 o'clock, can the Detroit Lions lock up the #1 overall seed in the NFC?